order, and welcome to Neat Not by the Sea, Flosstube video number 70 something, who knows? My name is Victoria.
Kia ora, my name is Catherine and my pronouns are she, her.
And welcome to
And today's vibe is very frizzy hair.
Oh, and a bit warm. So it is February the 4th, 5th.
It's New Zealand hot.
And it's New Zealand hot and a bit humid, so
What's the temperature in the house, darling?
The temperature is 24 degrees.
24, the door's open. This is an outrage.
It is an outrage. We do not live in Dunedin or YT to have these sort of
That's right.
deal with this sort of rubbish.
Yeah, and I've been wearing long sleeves all day because I thought I hadn't worn this blouse for ages.
It's very pretty. I love the sleeves in that.
I know, me too. It's like Anne of Green Gables.
The puffy sleeves.
The puffiest in the world.
Except her puffy sleeves would be out here.
All right, be like that. Anyway,
But I like you're not.
my friend Diana gave me this blouse because she said, I just can't. She said it's too much. So I disagreed with her and then I added things to it. This is like my flower pot.
Nice.
With
And she's got
Martin's
two
old
on the
shirt.
back.
And have two on the bag. And also apparently, okay, so I was being targeted at the dinner table, and Victoria and Martin were like, "Oh, look how much jewelry she has."
You're wearing a lot of jewellery tonight.
This is just my look. I'm channeling. What's her name? Iris Apfel. I'm like baby Iris Apfel without the glasses. I can't do the glasses too much. Anyway, this is a good curl.
And
Anyway.
I think it has been 2 weeks since we last videoed.
Yeah, so today is Wednesday because tomorrow is Waitangi Day. So that's a day that's very important in New Zealand. And nobody works, apart from people that have to work, so hospital staff and that sort of thing. So everybody has the day off. We all reflect on how we can be better New Zealanders. So I was going to go away, which is why we're filming tonight. Now I'm not going away. I've been told that we're doing chores.
But we're still filming tonight because plans had been made.
That's right, that's right. We'd already made plans.
So how has your last 2 weeks been?
I'm trying really hard to be a grown-up because I'm feeling quite pathetic. I'm tired. The last 2 weeks have been great. Work's great. I'm amazing. And if my boss doesn't agree with me, I tell him he's wrong. That's how I roll at work. I can't, nothing bad's happened. So it must have been good things.
Yeah.
I'm tired, like everybody else is tired, right? We're all tired. Oh gosh, and someone responded. Thank you for the people that responded. Like the world's going to pot. We're all knackered just through surviving it. I'm tired because I'm having a period, which is like outrageous at my age. And I'm telling everybody about it. I did not bump into my boss or my boss's boss because I have no boundaries. I was so great. I got in the car, Martin picked me up, and I was like, I didn't bump into either of my bosses. I'm all good. But yeah, I mean, what can I tell you? Great runner bean crop. I made a nettles quiche.
Oh, lovely.
Garden's looking great. Oh my God, the dog. Has it reached you yet?
Yes, it has.
Oh, this is really unacceptable.
That's okay. Everybody passes wind.
Who is she? She's being so polite today. She's like, she's swearing in whispers. It's like, I think it's because Martin's around. It's weird. It's like, who are you? Anyway, the dog's just farted quietly. It's not pleasant.
Silent but violent.
Yeah, not pleasant in here. So yeah, basically like all the garden successes. I've got chamomile and calendula drying because I'm making my own tea mixture.
Oh, you said yeah, that's exciting.
So yeah, so like all the domesticated arts are doing well in my house. What about you?
My garden's a disaster. All the beautiful weeding I did before Christmas is all growing back.
On that, all Victoria's back.
Yep.
It's because you need to be constant.
Oh, who wants to be constant?
20
Just to
minutes
pave it
every
over.
weekend.
But I mean,
Don't pave it over.
well, even
That is
the
the
paved
worst.
bits have bloody things growing through them.
That's right.
Not a fan. Otherwise, I'm doing well. I've been doing lots of puzzles for training. We've got nationals coming up in March, and my friend and I are off to the New Zealand Masters Games well, we fly up on Friday and come back on Monday, but the event's on the Saturday in Whanganui, Whangarei, I don't know, one of those places.
New Zealander.
Yeah.
Something with a W.
Something with a W in the North Island that involves two planes.
Is it something that was always pronounced fa, or is it something that was pronounced wa, but I've changed it to fa?
I don't know.
Oh my lord!
It's in the North Island. I don't know the North Island.
Actually, it's funny because people have said to me New Zealand is the South Island.
Yeah.
Some people have not been to the North Island. It's very interesting.
I have been to the North Island. But I haven't done huge trips.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to ask my friend, what's that chocolate treat called in New Zealand?
Okay.
Part of my New Zealand education.
So I've been doing that, doing a little bit of sewing, even though I made great promises last time that I was going to have 2 full elements done on my book cover. I haven't touched it. I've been... okay, while I'm filling in time, I'll tell the story. So, I have a cat. Well, I've got 2 cats, but one of my cats is
It's a cat story!
It's a cat story, sorry people. But it's a Victoria's cheap story.
Sheep story.
Cheap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So part ragdoll. She has an incredibly thick fur that mats that I have always, up until now, got her shaved once a year, and just in the summer so she doesn't get too hot and it takes all the matting away and it's great. But every time I go, it seems to be another $100. So when I started, it was like $150, $160. And this time when I rang for an appointment, they refused to book it until I had agreed to the quote. And this time it was going to cost me $540 or something.
I'll do it for 50.
And I was like, no, I'll brush because my cat does not like brushing. But we've been making progress to do a few brushes, and then she either bites me or runs away, and that's fine. And next time she comes over, I give her a few more brushes. And then sometimes she mats, and I've just got to get the nail scissors out and cut it out, and we're doing okay. So far, it's worth it to save $500 odd.
This is the wrong cat.
I know.
And also, this is ridiculous amount of money.
It's insane. It should not.
Do you think it's
cost me that
targeted
much.
at your cat? Is your cat a pain in the bum?
Yes, she is a pain in the bum, but they knock her out, so she's not. She's
Hence the
attacking them.
$500.
Hence the, yeah. But it used to be like, how long have I had the cat for? Maybe 5 years. You know, it seems to go up about $100 or $80 every year.
That's outrageous.
It's getting out of hand. Everything is getting out of hand.
You need to target friends. You need to like make friends with a vet nurse.
Well, my sister-in-law's a vet nurse, but she hasn't offered to shave my cat.
I think you're doing the right thing. Brush the cat.
Yeah.
They don't have shaving facilities for wild animals.
No, that is correct. But they also, I don't think the wild animals are stupid enough to have such thick fur.
Breeding.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Too many people are talking to me about cats.
Sorry. But you...
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm a librarian that doesn't like cats. Well, it's not that I don't like cats. I'm not bothered. But it seems like every librarian thinks if you're a librarian, you're bothered about cats. I'm not bothered. I'm a dog person. Although not tonight, since Star farted and it was vile. Hey, don't forget your ginger beer.
No, I haven't. I'm halfway
Since
through.
we're celebrating. Okay, so what other news do you have?
I have no news.
Do you want to share about your new lifestyle? With like,
Oh,
we didn't talk about that? I
did.
Sometimes she has rules. I have no boundaries. She has boundaries.
I don't think I've got no boundaries.
You're total boundaries.
Oh.
You're not a TMI at all. You're like,
Well, no, because I often think, well, just it's a bit boring. No one cares about that.
anyway, you're now working a different pattern, so
I
you
am
have
working different
freedom.
patterns. So I'm working the same hours that I worked last year, but different times. So instead of 9 till 5, we're 9 till 5:30 with a half-hour lunch break as opposed to an hour, and I finish at 12 o'clock on a Friday. And that started this year, and so far, 5 stars. Recommend. It's great.
Oh, everything changes, right?
Yeah, and I'm not actually getting home much later than I would normally. Because
From 5:30, the traffic's gone.
The traffic is gone. And
we now have traffic in Dunedin.
Yeah.
After 20 years in New Zealand, I can say we have traffic.
yeah, after, you
Not a
know,
good
you can get
thing.
anywhere in 10 minutes. If it's a rush hour, it takes you 12. It's now we've got proper traffic.
Although if you live on the peninsula side, that's
That's it.
had traffic for a long time.
Yeah.
So very jealous.
So far, it's great. I can do my cleaning and my messages. And catch up. So I've caught up with friends, and it's almost like having a 3-day weekend because I finish at 12 o'clock on the Friday. I'm pretty much only waking up about then. And
Giving her best.
yeah, 100% effort. But I'm finding myself getting to Saturday night thinking, oh, work tomorrow, what do I need to get organised? And then thinking, hang on, no, I've got a bonus day. So
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I, on the other hand, work my normal hours still, and I have this awful sinking feeling on Sundays, like, work tomorrow. Although I shouldn't, because my work's fun, and my boss was being funny the other day, and he said, I'm not going to do the gestures at my boss, but he was like, Catherine does whatever she wants. And I was like, I kind of agree with you, but I don't think my boss should say that. I don't think my boss should have noticed. I am a high achiever. Don't worry. Like, the university gets its money's worth. But, you know, I'm a little kooky. Anyway, so things to share that matter. Yes. Ceasefire. So the ceasefire happened. There was a celebratory, there was a mixed feelings sort of march. And then last Saturday, I went to the protest because things are still horrific. And then we were told that it was the last march for a couple of months. So I was a bit sad.
Oh.
But that's because the Palestinians in the community need time to help their families and sort of process what's happened and work together in different ways and strategize about what we're going to do next. So there's going to be lots of activities still, which I'll be attending as well. But I also have to change my banner because my banner says Stop the Genocide and Free Palestine. So I need to change the side that says Stop the Genocide, which, you know, sort of still true in the West Bank. But I'm changing it to something like Stop the Occupation, something like that. But yeah, I was sad. I was sad that it has stopped. But you know, they need to do what's right for them. But then I was also like, oh my goodness, I've not really had my weekends to myself.
No,
for
it's been a
15
big
months.
part, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we did about 6 months of weekly, and then it moved to monthly. So that was good. What else? What else has been my life?
You bought something. Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Okay.
I have some
So
boundaries.
she's got boundaries.
Very little one. What is happening? I am going up shopping. So my new obsession is Diné jewelry, which is Native American. Diné are the people that sometimes are still called Navajo. So I like indigenous jewelry. So this one's Yemeni. I haven't shown it before.
That is gorgeous. I was admiring that at the dinner table.
Yeah, so this is a Yemeni amulet piece. And this was my treat to myself for my pay rise, I suppose. Oh, love it. And then they have the cheek to say this is a lot of jewelry. They don't know what they're talking about. So yeah, I'm going up shopping, and also my daughter's moving to a new place, and so I'm going up shopping for that, which will be fun.
Exciting.
And you've given me something for my list to go up shopping. So this is the thing, like little house, kind of full. So when people tell me, oh, I'm looking for this, I'm like, add it to your list of up shopping things you're looking for. So that's kind of good. That's it, I think. Yeah. So,
Okay. Before we move on, I just want to show I received 2 things in the last couple of weeks from our viewers, and I just want to show them. So the first
why
one
she's going to show first is because I did a little tidy up and I found them. Because they'd come to my house.
Margarita,
Margarita, you said
thank
it right
you.
the first time.
I did the first time.
Yeah.
I should have just had confidence.
You just need to come. And they're cute.
And they're cute, they're little stickers. I want to put these in my book of days.
Yeah.
I want to end up dropping them, but there's little envelopes. And what else we got? Happy stitching. Love that one.
Yeah. I saw them and I thought these are for Victoria, for sure.
Yes, they are. Oh, shivers. No, I've dropped them. I told you I would. And stash. Lovely. So thank you so much.
And I got some fabric. Thank you, Margarita. And this was the parcel that took almost a year to arrive.
Yeah. Gotta love the post.
I think it took 10 months. Just absolutely hilarious. And the delay will not have been coming from Europe. It would have been
yeah.
at the New Zealand end.
And Paola also sent me this beautiful Christmas card, and this here, she stitched this. It's so beautiful.
It is beautiful. I got one as well, and I think I showed it. I had it displayed here. I think I showed it. I may not have, but it's a very similar design, and it's now gone back into my studio.
It's just gorgeous.
I
This is the so all these little things that people give me that they've made. It sounds very I sort of blue tack them to my wall, but they or the cupboard or anything.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I've got a lovely little collection of things that people have made for me.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So thank you so much.
So the thing I'm doing with the postcards that arrive, because a few of them have come with postcards inside, they're now in my bathroom door on the inside with blue tack,
Nice.
because I wasn't looking at them daily, and I thought I'm regressing. I'm moving towards blue tack and like posters.
Only because this has got paper back is why I wouldn't put blue tack on the fabric itself. But the paper
Although
back-
Kate, who's a curator, is like, blue tack is the enemy of the curator. We're wild.
So, FFOs, fully finished objects.
Yes, I have one.
I think we both have one.
Have you?
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll see it.
I know what it is. Mine's a grown-up one.
So is mine.
I actually don't know what it is. Okay, so I had finished this last time, but now I've done the drawn thread hemming.
How long did it take you to go right round that piece?
I want to say 2 nights.
Oh yeah.
So I desperately was trying to finish it in the first night, and I got like 3/4 of the way, and I was just like, you're tired now.
Yeah, it's
And
done.
this time, the difference was that I wanted to not come to the end with the pulling it. Can you see? The hole ends in that corner. The first time I did this job, I just pulled the threads all the way through.
Ah, so
it
you've got-
showed
okay.
at the end.
Cross as opposed to just
Yeah. So I was keen to have that. And one of the corners, one thread was pulled. Oh, no, maybe. Am I
pretty
imagining? Maybe I just imagined it with the light. How about that? Is that pulled? Oh, yeah, there's. Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. So one thread is pulled here, but not in the side I thought. So it's not really visible. But last time, two full threads were pulled. And I just wanted to try it. And oh my God, it took me, I'm going to say 5 hours to get to the point where I could stitch, because I was trying to save those corners. Not worth it. Just pull it all the way through. But I absolutely adore
it's
this
gorgeous.
piece.
So when I arrived at Catherine's house tonight, she had that pinned up on her curtain. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah. So Martin was very pro me hanging it, right? And I was like, I don't want to. It's too expensive. And he was like, is it expensive, or is it just another thing where you're cheap? Because
Framing
I
is
do have a reputation for being cheap. Then I explained the cost, and he
Framing
was like, oh,
is
okay.
legitimately expensive. If you're paying someone else to get it framed, and B, if you're using conservation glass.
I've never used conservation glass, because when they tell me, I'm like, no. So my plan, so what I did, initially, this was going to go in the bathroom, just pinned with sewing pins, because I thought everybody that comes to my house needs the toilet sooner or later. Nobody visits for 20 minutes. You're here forever. And so I thought about that, and I thought Martin wasn't keen, because he was thinking like humidity, I think.
It would rot.
It's not gonna rot. I'm not gonna
would.
live for 100 years in this house. This is not a Victorian house. This is actually a very warm house. So anyway, he wasn't pro. So then I thought I'll put it on the curtain. It's not good.
Oh, I liked it on the curtain.
No, but it doesn't show it off,
No, it doesn't show it
because
off.
it's got the waves. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna undo the curtain with the other bits, and I'm gonna frame those or make them into objects, because I've got 3 things hanging on the curtain, and then there was this. So I've decided I am gonna frame it, even though it's a faff. But I'm gonna buy probably antique frames at Arthur's.
Oh yeah, and then just get some glass cut. Beautiful.
I'm not sure if I want to do glass.
Beautiful.
I'm still thinking about it. So lots of things. Partly that I don't want to frame because there's thinking to be done.
So much thinking.
So anyway, and of course, you were right. My other piece of this is almost finished. So then I'll have 2 pieces the same size-ish, and they should be together. So now we have to kind of imagine where on earth in my house I'm gonna hang this up. But anyway, the bottom line is that this is absolutely stunning. I love it so much.
Gorgeous.
I think it's the best one that I've done so far. So I'm very happy. And I love that I do my hemming. I think it's the best. Everybody should do the hemming. It really isn't hard. I know people look at it and like go, oh, it really isn't hard. Just watch a video. Once you've pulled your threads, there is nothing to it. Pulling a thread's not hard. Come on. Watch a YouTube tutorial. I'll try and find one and link it.
So my fully finished object is my
Don't drop the
Victorian
other stuff.
goose feather Christmas tree.
Oh, that's right. It was goose feathers.
It's all done. So I
You've done your
think
berries.
I did my berries, but then I picked it up tonight and I realised one of the berries is snapped off. That's right, they can be back of the tree.
Nature.
Nature, yeah. So there's my tree. So basically, I think last time I hadn't glued the top piece in, so that's now glued in, and I have wrapped the central dowel in crepe paper, brown crepe.
Gosh, I have memories of wrapping things like that in florist.
Yeah, in forest
tape,
paper.
growing up in school.
Yep. This was super fun. I really enjoyed doing this.
Oh, I thought you were going to have things hanging.
Oh yeah, but I haven't made the things that I don't know what's going to hang.
Oh,
yet.
for some reason I was thinking you beaded stuff.
No, the beaded stuff already has a tree.
I know, but you've continued
I
with
know.
the beaded stuff.
No, they're not. At this stage, they're not going on the tree.
Okay.
So this is
So
my
how
tree.
did you find out about this?
My friend Sue, she found it, and I said, "I'll do that with you," and that's how we did it. But
Victoria's a very
then,
willing, influenced people.
I have since then come across a video that I don't know, some Poncy English place has put out that talks about. They've got a big doll's house. Was it as Queen Anne doll's house? Anyway, they have a big doll's house, and in that they were dressing at their doll's house for Christmas, and they brought out this Victorian feather Christmas tree. It was awesome.
Right. Queen Anne is her period.
I know. Yeah. It was someone's. I'll find it.
There is that film that you would love. I think that's with Queen Anne. I really want to have a doll's house, but I really don't want to have. I used to have a doll's house. I just think it'll be so much fun, but also it's an age thing I need to go over myself. Wouldn't
Okay.
it be fun though?
Any finished objects?
Yes, I have a finished object.
Finished object too. You are overachieving.
I know. I'm desperately trying to like make my little messy corner less of a messy corner because I want my husband to be proud of me, and he gets cross. He rolls his eyes. That's what he does. And then I'm so proud because I'm such a good Flosstuber.
I don't even think I've seen the start of this one.
Yes, you have. This fabric, like proper Flosstubers, this fabric is Rain Cloud 36 count from number 12 Stitch Co. And this was one of the first
That's one
fabrics
of the
we
first
bought.
yeah.
Look at that. Okay,
It
so
looks
this
adorable.
is, you had seen the edge. I had done the red edge.
Right.
And this is from my box. This is going to be my box topper.
Ah, from that beautiful box. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a very plain box. But anyway, the pattern that I semi-followed, which is to say I ignored most of it, is by Heartstring Sampler, and it's called Never Let You Go. But what didn't I like about it? Oh yes, I have a problem with the pointing of these houses. I think the pointing, which is the cement in between the bricks, is too thick. It's just not right. So I don't like to do the houses,
Vehicle.
which is hilarious. It's hilarious that I care.
No, I know.
So I took the flower, did my own color scheme, and then there was a ridiculous dog.
I was going to say there's quite a few ridiculous animals in the bottom of that picture.
But I love the ridiculous dog, which is in there. Ridiculous dog. So I put ridiculous dog in there. Ta-da! Up in the air,
Lovely.
of course.
He's jumping.
And then, so this is my initials. My babies, Sophia and Christina. And then I found another ridiculous dog somewhere else. Ha ha!
Lovely.
I know. I was like, are 2 ridiculous dogs enough? I think 2 ridiculous dogs are enough. Oh, and someone had said that it looks like it's sticking its tongue out.
Oh, I assume it's just its snout.
Yeah.
Snout.
Yeah. Isn't it cute? I'm so pleased that I've done it. Oh, hang on. What's that? Oh, no, that's a flower. Yeah, tulips type things. So much fun. Of course, I made mistakes all over the place because I wasn't concentrating. And I've put the year, 2025. So I'm very happy with this. Next time you'll see it on my box. You didn't see it this time because I'm actually not sure how to attach it. I'm not sure what people have done. Are you just buying Velcro, 2 sides of Velcro? Because I thought what I would do is I would put wadding on the back,
I
and
would
then like
Card.
cereal box cardboard
That's
thing.
exactly what I would do.
And then I would wrap it, and then I would cover the back so it's attractive, or at least smooth. And then I need to attach it to the box. At that point, are people using double-sided sticky tape, or are they using Velcro? What is the world doing?
Hot glue.
I am not hot gluing.
I would have thought sticky dots. I think the Velcro would be too much bulk, like, because the Velcro, by the time you get it, there's a good 2 millimeters that it would stick up.
But does it matter?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I know people have done this, but I don't know what they've done because you know me watching a tutorial. Anyway, I am super happy with this, and I'm super happy that I'm getting things completed.
Okay, so just whips.
Yeah, whips. You go first.
I'll go first. So, as I said before,
She has
I'm
a
off to the
stack
Masters
here.
Games this weekend. And it's going to involve, I think, a fair bit of, like, we've got to get 2 flights. So there's a 4 or 5 hour layover. And I think I think there's going to be time where I'm just sitting down with nothing to do. So I decided the perfect thing to do would be to work on this Stacey Nash Velvet Tangerine needlebook. Work on this, and I thought if I can get the outside done enough, and then I've just got the segments are just one color, so I don't need to take a pattern. I just need my needle, my fabric, and my thread, and then I can just work on that. So
You had already started this when we last.
I had started this, but I put a lot of effort in to get all the rounds of the segments done.
Yeah, so
And
even
then-
though you haven't done that, it doesn't matter because it's these parts that matter.
And the only reason I haven't done that is because I ran out of thread.
Oh
So
no!
I've got to go get some more thread. But
I
all
am
the,
surprised at how big it is, though.
I know it's almost like it feels it needs to be like a third smaller.
This was is it a tangerine?
It's a tangerine.
So this is a tangerine that had a chemical pesticides on it. It's not organic.
Yeah. So I've got this all ready. So all I'm taking away is this with the needle and the fabric. I'm going to take the thread, which is missing.
It's at the bottom.
In the bag.
That is a lovely project bag.
Here's the thread. I know, in the great project bag. And I found my itty bitty scissors
In orange.
in orange.
Cool. Very good.
So I thought that's nice. I don't have to do any counting. All the counting's done. It's just filler stitch. Filler stitch.
Nice.
So that is going to be my wee travel project this weekend.
What happens if you run out? Have you got a book on your phone?
Oh, I've got thousands of books on my phone.
Yeah.
But I think I possibly am being... I'm not a fast stitcher, so I think the likelihood is that I won't touch it at all. But
Go to your place. Good girl.
I think I'll be fine. Oh gosh, now you've got me what? I've only got 7 kilos of luggage because we're flying Jetstar, which weigh your bag, so you can't
They
have
do
any.
wear your bags. And
So-
they're quite mean about it. And you're not allowed to wear like 20 layers.
No.
if Someone got stopped.
So yeah, I have to be very considerate with what I'm packing. So one
Also,
project.
you're going to flipping 2.5 days.
Oh no, but we're gonna do stuff on the Sunday.
You're not a silly packer, are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You just need your passport, well, not even your passport, your credit card,
Yep.
your FPOS card,
Yep.
as many pairs of knickers as days.
Times 3.5. Emergencies.
No. Emergencies, you flip them.
God no.
Lady, get with the packing.
No.
And also,
Normally I'd take a spare pair of jeans, but I'm just going to have the ones I'm going to wear up. I'll take a spare shirt, so I'll have 2 tops to choose from. And then I've got glasses cleaner, hairbrush, toothbrush, shampoo, face cloth, soap.
why are you taking your own soap? Hotels give you soap. Don't take soap. This is outrageous.
It is. But I don't like using the hotel soap.
Get
Because,
over yourself.
no,
Use
but it's
water.
like you open the soap, you use it for 2 days, there's still most of a block of soap left, and then you walk out. And
I have found out that most hotels now use that soap in the laundry.
That makes me feel slightly
Also,
better.
bring the soap back with you.
Yeah. That's a point.
I just think, people need to pack better. You should see me. Like, 7 days, 2 tops.
Yeah. Well, I've talked myself into just taking the 1 pair of shoes.
Yes.
It would have been my normal shoes and then a pair of jandals, but I'll leave the jandals at home.
I mean, the jandals are more forgivable than spare knickers. I mean, if you have a knicker emergency, you just go out and buy more. Like knickers you will use.
Yeah.
This will not be like a wasted thing.
No.
Anyway, I am the best packer.
I am the worst.
You're not the worst because you're not Sophia.
Oh, okay.
Sophia's bad. Sophia packs too much. She's getting better, but yeah.
So I think for me, the packing too much thing is a hangover from my childhood when we would go away and my sister's 5 years older than me, or 4 years older than me, but I've always been very tall and she's very short. So very quickly we were sort of the same height and same size, and when we were growing up. And she would not pick anything but books. So she'd turn up and would be at my cousin's house or wherever, and she'd have no clothes. And so I'd end up having to share my stuff with her. So I learned just to pack more because she would not have no knickers, she'd have no socks.
So now we've understood the root of the problem and you can let it go.
No.
I just don't care. Look, I grew up in Peru, developing country. You wash your knickers in the sink.
I had to do that when I was away for 6 weeks, and I had this beautiful little soap, like little soap pieces of paper that would dissolve in the sink, and you'd wash your undies and your clothes. And
like, why are we friends?
I like all the gadgets.
Nah. No, I pack very light. Martin and I both pack very light. Also, I'm very used to packing very light as well because I go to country, I come back with stuff.
Yeah.
But in India, I didn't come back with like practical things. And I'm sure we washed knickers most nights. Yeah. Because we weren't sending them to the laundry at the hotel.
Oh gosh,
super expensive.
No.
Okay, so try and pack because they are quite mean.
They are very, yeah. So I'm very aware of that. So that's another reason why it's great that we're doing this on a Wednesday night instead of Thursday, because tomorrow I can sort out what I've got to take.
Okay.
Because flights at
So this started not to tell us the amount of knickers you need, but to tell us
that was going to be my travel project.
But you can afford to take 2 bits of fabric.
Yeah, probably. But I like the idea of taking that one because I don't need a pattern. I don't need to be counting or concentrating or anything.
Yeah, true. And also you're with your friend, and also you have books.
Yes.
On your phone.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll all work out.
Cool. It'll be fine.
Okay, so what I have to show you, one of the things I have to show you has so little progress. Not this one. This might have no progress. This one I might have just looked at. Oh no, it has got progress. Quite a big bit of progress. So this is His Eyes on the Sparrow.
Oh, it's looking fantastic.
Which also is looking fantastic. Love it. Oh, in fact, after I posted this on Instagram, someone that I know, a local artist, messaged me and said, oh, I want to learn. So we're meeting up after the 10th of Feb, I think. I'm going to give her the basics.
That's fantastic.
And then take her to Stitch Witches.
Yeah.
So she can buy the stuff. I think she wants to buy the pattern as well.
Lovely.
I think it's not that she's desperate to learn cross stitch. She's desperate to do this one.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started and I did 1.
Good job. Beautiful bird.
Yeah. And also, a lot of the time, my colors are decided by what's in the bag, and I'm not getting up. Also, I don't have things like. Sometimes in the patterns they have something like maybe charcoal. It's like no, I have black or maybe purple. I'm not sure.
I think you got a bit of. Is that a blue? I think that's a blue.
It could be a
very
blue.
Dark
It could
blue.
be a purple, but it's not charcoal. And
No.
I'm not going to go and buy charcoal. And also, I'm not getting out. So I'm very pleased. I'm so pleased. Oh my goodness, I love these.
Gorgeous.
So yeah, so I am hoping. Maybe I should put myself a silly deadline. Also, these are the ones with the pubes. Do you remember that entire chat? It's hilarious. 3D. Actually, this one's 3D. They're both women. Can I say that I'll finish it by the next fortnight? Not really,
No.
right? No.
Like if it's all you touched, yes, but it's not going to be all you touched, so no.
Also,
But I have learned never to doubt you. So if you
that's true. And also the saying, I changed it from a biblical verse to a song by Susanna Baca. Oh, so beautiful.
So beautiful.
See, I'm not a concerts person, but if I were in Peru and she had a concert, I would go. She's a beautiful singer. She'd be a grown-up. She wouldn't have a stadium. She'd have a small place.
A church. I love it when they do the concerts in like old churches and things with these beautiful acoustics and.
Yeah, probably cold.
Just me
though.
who's never been to one. And uncomfortable because church seats are always
Church
uncomfortable.
pews, you will suffer.
So my next one is I've had my wee caravan out again.
Nice. Well, it'd be nice to get it done this summer.
Oh, it would be. I did another like 4 lengths of thread just working on the roof, which is a long strip.
You know how we talked about doing a length of thread every day?
Yeah.
I don't like it. Because when I touch a project, then I get obsessed and I want to do 4 days.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's doing a length of thread. So these are coming
it
along.
isn't, but because we were talking about a length of thread on each project.
Oh, that wasn't what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. No, I was doing like 12 lengths of thread. I was like, no, I'll just carry on. That's how I finished my little piece. But I did touch 2 more projects, so that was really good. But not every day. And this one is a Dutch Beauty. Have you done yours?
Oh, one more to do, but
Yeah.
that one's finished, yeah.
Yeah. So this one's a Dutch Beauty. Where am I going to put this up? It is humongous. Ta-da! And so what I have done is these 2 little squares. Is this one and this one.
Beautiful.
They're not level, just to agitate Victoria.
I was going to say, did you count those to position them, or you just like stick a needle in?
No, there was counting, but
job.
clearly there is, I think what happened was this side I counted from the top and this side I counted from the bottom. And obviously this one's not level where it should be.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm not bothered. So I did the 2 squares and then I started
Take
the
them in close.
basket.
I don't think that they've, like, you can't tell till you get close. There's lots of different colours on that. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's lots of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. Maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours in each box. Oh, and also, I'm just doing this for you. One box is like 6 deep and the other one's 5. But I love that about me. Like, I'm not upset.
I love that for you.
But she's gonna go and have a moment in a minute. In fact, I was hanging out with Fiona and I said, oh, I've got to undo something. And she was like, you undo? I was like, I do undo sometimes. But yeah, I was really happy because I've started the basket. So then my next thing will be to finish the basket, which is not my favorite. You know, the basket with the fruits.
Yes.
Some people love it because it's very symmetrical. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan. Oh, it's
Beautiful.
okay. But
I can't wait to see this one come along.
You know, and I think
I love this one. I've only ever seen it stitched in the called for, which are quite diluted.
muted. They're
and-
muted. I can't. Also, it makes me laugh because I think, and no lies, I was going to say the intention was muted. Clearly not. Look at the oranges. No, it was never going to be muted. And that is not I. I'm really happy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the fabric and I'm going to hem it as well.
Beautiful.
Because that's less carting about.
Yeah. Are you going to do your pull? Do you hear me? I like that. There's less fraying and.
But I might try a different style. I might do one where the stitching is done top and bottom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because, you know, why not use another 6 hours to do something?
Yeah. Yeah. Why spend 5 hours doing something when you could do it in 10?
That's right. Yep.
You
Okay,
good?
go. Yeah.
So I have a new start. So in our last Flosstube video, I showed you all these beautiful Stacey Nash patterns that I
Oh, that's right.
purchased, and Stitch Witches first Saturday of every month are doing what they're calling Crackers Club, and it's when you come in, you pay a gold coin donation, and for that you get tea, coffee, and you just sit around with other people and you knit on, well, supposedly embroidery. Yeah, you do
Are
that.
you becoming a knitter?
Oh no, I'm just becoming old people.
A tired human.
Tired human. So this particular one is from an Animal Crackers series. So the idea is that you come and you work on your Stacey Nash Animal Crackers project.
That's a good idea.
But I'm sure you could just turn up and stitch on anything you want, right?
As long
it's
as
just
you know, you did your gold coin
Yeah.
and you sat and, yeah. Let's face it, how much stitching do people actually do?
well, I started a new thing And bar one piece of thread, that's how far I got. So that's not too bad for...
Cool.
Actually, I was there for ages. This is quite bad. Lots of talking.
But also, nobody. You can still leave the building if you haven't made any progress.
Oh,
There was no
absolutely.
police.
There's no police, and you can come and go as you please. And the $2 coin gets you biscuits and tea and coffee. And
Yeah, it's great.
it's great.
I think that's a good idea actually, because there is a cost to tea and coffee, and I think it should be acknowledged.
Yeah, it was great. And
Are you using cold for fabrics and stuff?
not called for fabric. So this is done on 40 count vintage country mocha. And
Which is a printed one, isn't it?
It is. So if you look on one side, it's quite blotchy, and if you look on the other side, it's quite regimented. It's not quite so blotchy.
Even. Yeah. It is printed. Yeah.
So that's fabric that I had. I'm using the called for threads, but this this particular pattern called for 36 count needle bling linen ween beans. But I just looked, and it's that sort of, you know, I sort of colour matched it, but didn't get the exact.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I love the outfit.
I love the orange jumper.
Cute. Also the brown pinafore. It's very cute. Very good. Check you out getting started on your projects.
I know. And not finishing the existing ones. What a shock. So these are the threads for this one. Bar one that they didn't have in stock at the moment, but I think it's in now. So this is cool.
Good girl. Martin's not feeding you. He's not feeding you. I think it's because you make noise. I only have one thing to show. Oh, poor darling. She wants food, but she makes noise. So I just wanted to show you the stack of fabrics that I've got here in readiness for my needle turn applique mini quilt. February is mini
Gorgeous.
needle turn applique.
Needle turn applique. I don't think I know what the needle turn means.
There are so many different techniques to do applique, but this is with your needle, turning the fabric with your needle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought it'd be really nice to do them in solids.
That's cool. Do you know? Do you have in your mind a vision of what you're trying to create?
Yeah, I've got a few inspo photos but I thought what I would do is I would do a melange. We'll do a mixture.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get carried away. I'm not gonna do 16 quilts for this one. This one's hard. All right, honey. Yeah, so I'm excited. Yay. I thought I was gonna start last night, then I took it to work because in my head, lunchtime is like 6 hours long. Not true. Didn't do anything. But I carted my bag around like a safety blanket.
Oh yes, yeah.
So that was really good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm already a bag lady. I always go to work with 3 bags. I've got my laptop, I've got my handbag, which I never need, and then my project bag.
I love this bag.
I know, me too. I need to fix it again. It's come unraveled.
Oh no.
But it's an easy fix. I just need to do it and do it properly this time. Yeah. But I love it. This is Mexican. I love it, and I love my friend Donahi. I'm waiting to hear from her. She's been on adventures.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just a gorgeous bag.
I love it so much. And also, can I just say, why can't I be in Mexico? Mexico is just an amazing country, and they've got so many amazing things happening there, and I really want to be there.
Go next year.
We're planning to. I'm not sure how. Am I going to have to get a second job? Maybe. Speaking of, I should tell people I'm coming to Europe in June. I'm not going to all the countries that I said, so I'm not really going to see anybody apart from friends from way back and Martin's family. My sister. I'm going to see my sister, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, we're going to be, we've trimmed it back because there was just too many countries.
Yeah.
We're no longer going to the Aran Islands. It's a bit sad. I just looked at it and I was like, it's like going to New Zealand.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these countries is like going to New Zealand. Oh, beautiful. So we've trimmed out the Aran Islands and Iceland. We're not going to Iceland.
Oh.
Because Martin felt, I mean, the whole trip has been designed around me seeing my sister and going on a yarny crawl.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of like pandering to Catherine's wishes. And I really wanted to go to Iceland and to the Faroes. Yarn. And he said, well, Iceland and the Faroes is not going to be that different. And most people go to Iceland and not the Faroes. So I would rather we just went to the Faroes. So just so that people understand, sometimes my husband does get listened to. So Faroes it is, not Iceland.
Nice.
But we're still going to Denmark, and we're still going to Sweden. I think it's Sweden, could be Norway. I think it's Sweden, Copenhagen, to see this amazing embroiderer that I love. She's got the history of the Sami people in embroidery, which is a piece that she did a few years back, but she's having a retrospective.
Retrospective,
A retrospective. And the piece is called Historie. I don't know how you pronounce it in Norwegian. But anyway, I think she's Sami. So anyway, it's amazing. I have loved this artist for probably a decade since I discovered her. And it just so happened that I said to Martin, I wonder if there's a show in Denmark. And there wasn't, but Sweden popped up. So suddenly Sweden wasn't, or Norway. God, I'm terrible. I think it's Norway. Sweetie, are we going to Norway or Sweden?
Sweden.
Stockholm, that's the one. God. Anyway, this is really pathetic because I am so excited about going secondhand shopping in those countries. So excited. Anyway. So if you are in any of those countries that I've mentioned, we're going to be in Scotland and England as well. But in Scotland and England, we're going to be super busy seeing long friends that we've been friends for a long time. And some of Martin's family, my sister. So I'm very excited.
That'll be great. And this is June.
June, yes.
Lovely.
Oh, also, it's really funny. I don't think we're going to Liverpool. I'm a bit sad because I really wanted to see Anthony Gormley's sculptures in the Liverpool beaches. I don't think we're going to go because you can only do so much and we're only going for 5 weeks because I was silly and I said 5 weeks instead of 6 and that was silly.
Yeah, I thought you were off for 6.
Yeah, but then it felt like a lot. Like, when is enough? Anyway, so that's that. And then the hilariousest thing happened the other day. I got a message from a YouTuber that does knitting podcast. And we got to know each other very lightly because she's Spanish English and I'm Peruvian Scottish. So we don't use Spanish in our everyday living. And so she also gets stuck for words when she's doing because she does her Flosstube in Spanish only. And I get stuck for words in Spanish as well. So anyway, she messaged me and she said, I'm coming to Australia. Do you want to hop across? And she's
Are you going to Australia?
No. She's literally coming for the chunk of period I'm going to Europe.
Oh.
If she makes it a bit longer, she might come to New Zealand, she said. And I said, well, I'll come and meet you anywhere in New Zealand.
Yeah.
That seems fair. But it was just funny because it's her COVID trip as well. Like this,
Yeah.
Because this is my COVID trip.
Yeah.
That got cancelled. So anyway, all that to say, I'm coming to Europe. I'm quite excited. I'm very excited to go to Denmark and Sweden. That's what mine said.
Nice.
So anyway, if you have recommendations, we're only in any place for like 2 or 3 days each time. We're pretty much island hopping. Let me know.
Excellent. Do you have any purchases or anything else you want to show and tell?
Oh, I've got a dress.
Excellent.
I was gonna put it on, but it was really hot, so I haven't.
It's stunning.
It is so beautiful. So one of the lovely things that happened in my life was just before I went to India. So we went to India in September, I think, end of September. I met someone through work, and it was really funny because she thought I was very stern, and I definitely thought she was very stern. She's an amazing professional colleague, but she's got a massive brain. I'm scared of her. I'm scared because I'm like, I don't want her to find out that I'm a bit thick. I know I'm not thick, but she's got an amazing brain.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a postgraduate qualification from Harvard. I mean, there ain't no competition. Anyway, she's from Palestine, and we became friends, and then the whole Palestine genocide started, and so we became even closer friends. Anyway, the other day she comes to my house, and she has 2 dresses for me to choose from, and I chose this one.
It's amazing. It is flipping amazing.
And I was really worried. I was like, it's not going to fit me. It's not going to fit me. And she was like, it will, because the design is such that if it fits you here, and we kind of measured it against my body, and it fits like a glove, and it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I tried it on, and I was just so happy. I tried it on after, like a couple of days after, because I didn't have time. And also the skirt is absolutely stunning. This one is machine embroidered, so it's not hand stitched. But now I'm even more encouraged to do my own, because I've been wanting to make my own, and it's on the back as well. So this is called a thobe, and this is what Palestinian women have worn. I don't know if for millennia, but certainly for hundreds of years.
It's beautiful.
And the embroidery on the back is always by the ankles for modesty, like they wouldn't put it on your bottom.
Oh, so you're looking.
So
you're
the
looking
eye, yeah. So if you're looking down on at ground level. Anyway, it really is absolutely stunning, and I felt so beautiful and feminine when I tried it on. It was just, so I can't wait until they have another Palestinian cultural event, and then I can go wearing this. Such a generous, lovely gift.
It's you're very lucky. It's amazing.
I know. Martin hasn't even seen me wear it, because I tried it on when he was out.
So did it come with? So I've seen a photo of Catherine wearing it, and she looks amazing.
Oh, it's got a
Does it
belt.
come with a belt?
Yeah, it comes with a belt. But the belt's very plain. I was thinking, oh, I could do things with this.
Oh, I like the plain belt.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably for a reason, right? Let's not Catherine it.
Yeah.
So this is the belt. So it picks up on some of the colors, which don't jump out because subtle. But yeah, it's very lovely. I mean, she shouldn't have. She has no... But she is very generous. All the Palestinian people that I have met have been really lovely and warm and kind and very generous. Not just her. And her whole family are lovely, and they've been very lovely to us. Even though I give her husband a hard time. Oh, and someone recommended a program on Netflix called Mo.
Oh, I haven't come across that.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. But apparently Mo is Palestinian. His girlfriend is Mexican. And it's set in the USA. And it's in Arabic, Spanish, and English.
Oh, nice.
So Diana recommended it. She said it was hilarious. So I'm gonna watch that. So that's all my shopping gifty goodness.
So I have a small shop. This is a book. I believe you actually have the first print of this.
Ah, yes, I do.
Yeah. So this is...
But I thought you'd bought it at the time.
No, I didn't buy it at the time, and I wanted it.
There was something you didn't buy?
There was something I didn't buy, and I had been kicking myself ever since, because it's not something that I would order, but if it was in the shop, I'd pick it up.
Oh, really?
And they had it back in stock. It's not something I would order because I'm lazy. That's the only reason.
See why I'm more of an online shopper?
Oh.
Because I don't have to leave the house.
And this is the expanded edition. So I don't know, there must be more content or something in it.
They always do that to make you...
But I bought this because my Jenny Aiden Christie book hadn't arrived yet, and I was feeling...
You what?
Jenny Aiden Christie. So Jenny Aiden Christie is a UK embroiderer.
Never heard of her.
She does stunning pieces. And I'm on her wait list for 3 of her kits. Surprise! 4 of her kits.
What sort does she do?
All sorts. I'll show you a link afterwards.
She's not going to show you.
You'll see the Jenny Aiden Christie book when I...
Okay, say it again.
Jenny Aiden Christie.
That's her full name. Jenny is her first name.
Jenny's her first name.
Aiden Christie is her...
Surname. I think it's hyphenated.
Okay, cool. But what does she do? Does she do cross stitch? Does she do
embroidery?
Needle painting?
No, it's embroidery.
Thread painting. Cross stitch is embroidery too.
Oh yeah. It's specialty stitches and things like that. So needle lace.
Like bands?
No, so she's got a couple of, I would call them sort of stump work animals. She's got birds, she's got peacocks. Okay. But then she does some beautiful bellows, like a bellows purse. Beautiful stuff. She's incredibly talented.
Cool.
She's coming to New Zealand later in the year.
Guess who's doing a class with her?
No, I'm not.
Yeah?
No. Wish I was.
You say that now.
No, it's sold out very quickly.
Yeah,
very quickly. It's up in Auckland. I just couldn't justify it. Yeah.
What with the puzzling and all.
Yeah. But so I bought this and I'm thrilled. So this has been out, I mean, the book itself's been out for a while, but I just loved the pictures and I loved how it sort of showed her design process a little bit.
See, I like that she uses
She's like-
the German threads. She doesn't use embroidery floss. So
No.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, just lovely. Chloe Giordano? Giordano, thank you. Needle painted wood.
She must be from an Italian family.
The book was only $45. which I
She's
thought
kind
was
of
pretty
cool. I
reasonable.
like her. I follow her on Instagram.
She's a young'un.
Well, she's probably 30 now.
That's still young.
I remember when Martin and I got together, I was 18 and he was 32, which is fundamentally, I can imagine how my parents felt, but 32 felt ancient.
I know.
Ancient.
It's like when you're at primary school, you look at, you know, they're so adults and they're growing up and they're so old.
And some teachers are,
And then you
are
look,
just
and
graduated.
they're like, not even 20.
Oh, no, but you know, sometimes your teachers will be 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I love the book and I love what she does, but I never want to do what she does. I just find it inspiring.
I'm not good at needle painting. I'm not going to say I'm never going to do it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm thrilled with the book.
She is an amazing. Now, it's bugging me that I can't remember the name of her threads, and she's just got
Oh,
some
Gutterman.
threads. Gutterman, that's the one.
And I know that because I just flipped on that page.
Yeah. And I think it's really cool when someone comes out with something a tiny little bit different.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, a funny thing happened when I went top shopping, and then that will be it, and we'll finish.
Excellent. If we can make it under an hour, because it took me 2 days to load the video last
Yeah.
time. I reckon it's when it cracks an hour mark.
Yeah. I went top shopping, and there were some Japanese threads, and I could tell that this was characters. So I used my Google translator, and it said Japan silk. I told Fiona about it. She went to the same shop, found the same threads. Her Google Translate said Chinese polyester.
Some mystery threads.
So then I did.
So did you redo yours?
I redid hers with my phone.
Yeah.
And it said Japan silk. So we're like, what? Anyway, she did the burn test, polyester.
Oh.
I haven't done a burn test on mine, but it was just hilarious. She was like, I prefer your phone. I was like, yeah, I've made them silk. Because I'm happy to buy silk if it's secondhand. But anyway, it appears that it's not silk.
Oh,
That's all right, it's
That's all
funny.
right. You should still call it your Japanese silk.
I've got an anecdote. It's fine. Okay, so we're done. Thank you for being with us.
See you in 2 weeks.
Have
Maybe.
a
Probably.
lovely fortnight.
Yeah.
Kakite.